also my engineer when it comes to the show topics and the shows and the video and everything. So his topic of choice was watch who gives you advice. All right, now he gave this to me a minute and 32 seconds ago. So we gonna go with this, right? We're gonna go with this, and we're gonna let God be the guiding light in this topic. Now, that's a good one. That's a good one. Watch who gives you advice. Now, as Christians, as people who love God, we need to understand that first and foremost, God does not need any help in getting his message through the way that he wants it to grow. All of us that search after God, all of us that have this seed inside of us that's waiting to grow, it just needs to be fertilized, it needs to be cultivated, it needs to be brought to life by what God needs to make it grow. It does not need human intervention in order to grow. Now, what that means to me right now is that we spend a lot of time, when we ask people to pray over us, when we ask people to speak life into us, when we ask people who we feel is more connected to God than us, when we go to people and we find them based off of their titles, right? Or our relationship to them. You know, they're older, they've been studying the Bible longer than us, you know, they can sing real good, they know all the hymns, they know some scriptures, you know, they know some passages. We tend to go to them and let them tell us who God is and how God needs to operate in our life. That has to be wrong, because at that point, we're asking the creation to give clarification on the Creator's choices. Now, nobody, regardless if it's your parent, ancestor, or whatever, has put God into you. That's a mistake that I once thought, that my connection or my ability to understand and know and grow in God came from people who I was connected to, who I referenced as being closer to God than me, right? That was totally my perception. You may have had the same thing, but I know definitely I did. Now, anytime that we take and put humanistic characteristics on God's divine power, we are asking for something to be perverted and misunderstood.